Can you guys see my homework
Arriving.
or not? No?
Stanley has started screen sharing. We're just waiting.
Oh, okay, let's see.
He has to go around the world.
All the way from US to
Stanley, based on our experience, you may want to close some of your apps.
document.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I'm opening a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I think Chrome or something. If you can close it.
Okay, I'm doing it right now. Close.
When there are too many apps opened, Zoom can be a bit confused which one to display, so it is dark.
Like when I was in the last class. Confused.
Hey, Stanley. Stanley.
Yes, sir.
I got contacted by a professor from a major university.
Yeah.
And he said if you can't do the class, he's willing to pick it up. He's got his pen ready.
Wow.
He's got his pen ready,
Cool.
and he's got his suit on, and
Ready.
he's pretty handsome guy, Stanley. I don't know. It's a lot of competition.
Big competition.
Who
It's a
is that
hard.
baby?
That's my grandson.
Oh.
Is it my tweet?
Of course, it's my tree.
Gee.
Who else would be translating after 2 weeks out of the womb?
Yay.
If the Buddha can walk in 10 directions and say I'm the greatest, my tree can teach after 2 weeks. Okay. Okay, sorry to interrupt, Stanley.
No problem. Shall we do the
screen now?
Yeah.
Sashi Buki Joshin Iram Nimshi Nange Shindu Yokum Nanda Shinla Irang Gulu Mandala Kaniya Tayami Sange Chudang Soki Jamchu Batu Nani Taki Chinye Ipe Jola Pinche Sange Juba Sange Chudang Soki Jamchu Batu Nani Taki Chinye Ipe Jola Pinche Sange Juba Sange Chudang Jamchu Kaki Chunye Ipe Sunaki Jola Pinche Sange Chupa Sho.
Hey, Stanley Bundy.
Welcome to the wonderland of Abhidharma, where you can calm down after Nagarjuna.
It means you wonder what's going on, right?
That's Nick. Here you get clarification for everything, all the details. Okay, the first question. Okay. Please briefly review the 4 ways of establishing the order of the 5 heaps. The heap of form, feeling, discrimination, other factors, and consciousness. We talk about 4 ways to establish this order. Anyone can just tell me the keywords of each way.
From gross to subtle?
Yes, that's the first one.
How the world gets
Further and
messed up.
closer.
Yeah, how the world get messed up, or how you get stained in Abhidharma language.
Further and closer.
Not there yet, Seiji. That's more detailed later.
A metaphor of a meal.
Yay! How can you forget this one?
Metaphor of a wheel, you said?
Meal.
meal.
Nusok.
Eating.
Ooh.
There's another one.
The order of the 3 realms.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Yeah, from desire to formless. Cool.
Stanley, that's one of those answers by Utpala that deserves money that you didn't offer.
Okay, I'll learn.
Uh,
By the way, I translated into Chinese for the pure goal, so they don't have to work.
Hey, nice
Oh,
job.
you're
I'm
so
so jealous
nice.
of your bilingualness.
No, occasionally. Okay. Please explain the reasons. Oh, Please explain the reasons through which the order of the six sense powers, eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind, is established in the way it is. Seiji mentioned something about it. There are many parts. Like first, why put the mind sense organ the last? Why is that? And why do you talk about the first five first and then the mind? Anyone?
It has to do with time.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because the
Okay.
physical senses are only present in the present,
Yeah.
and then the mind is in all three times.
Yeah. Cool.
And
And among the first five.
well, Fernando in the chat said from the top of the head to the bottom.
Yeah.
That's the last.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the last reason. Yes. That's like an ultimate
Yeah,
reason.
Fernando.
Yeah. What why did we put
Now
But-
Seiji, this is where Seiji comes in.
right? Why eyes before ears? Seiji, would you like to say that again?
Oh, very
Oh,
much. Yes, because you start with the side who's the furthest, then what you hear, then what you smell.
Yeah.
And then
You
what
you see the
Yes, right.
thunder first, and then a second later
Right.
you hear the sound. It's
Hmm.
like that. Oh, but there's another reason. Well, before that, I already reviewed the answer. Why do we put the body sense organ the last among the first five physical sense power?
Good
It's
question.
because, the first four only engage in objects which is made of the four great elements, but the body can take both the elements themselves or the result of the four.
Yay.
And then comes Seiji's answer about the eyes.
Okay.
How about the eyes, ears, nose, and tongue? Anyone?
Tongue.
Tongue.
You gotta fix the spelling in the question, Stanley.
Oh,
Of tongue.
Mhm.
Yeah. GUE. Yeah, GUE. Yeah.
oh, sorry. Kahung.
Yeah. Okay, good. Okay.
Sorry. Anyone? Why nose before tongue?
We can smell the food before we taste it.
Yay.
Yeah. Right before you taste the food, you will smell it first.
Yeah. Now I'm getting hungry, Gibson.
And then the last one is about the position they take in the body, right? From up.
That's what Fernando said.
Right, Fernando. Cool. Okay, the number three, question number three. Why do we say specifically the name of object of the eye's physical form in the 12 doors of sense, while actually it means all the physical stuff in the five hips? Remember, it's about the city. One in US, one in Mexico.
Yeah, it's just a more specific use of the word. It's an instance where we're using the word form for both a more general term and also for a specific instance of that.
But why
Yeah.
do we do that?
But why? Yeah. It's illogical. Yeah, you cannot say New York City, the city. It's not 100% logical, but why you say that?
Isn't it about the primus, the
percentage.
that the eye? Yeah, exactly what it said. Is that Chisholm?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like because the eyes, like you can see so much further. You have more of a range with the eyes versus your smell, for example.
I think
Yeah.
Chuni Lama said because sometimes the name of the group is illogical.
Yeah. Well, I mentioned that, but there
Oh, you
is
did. I'm sorry, I didn't hear it.
there's a descriptive reason.
People live in
Yeah.
a world, we live in a world that's 90% of what you can see.
Yeah, correct.
It's a
And
percentage. Like New
Geshe-
York's the greatest city, so you just have to say city. The city.
Right, perfect.
remember Geshe mentioned in the class that the great teacher in his commentary in Abhidharma, he mentioned something about 90%. 90% of your experience is, remember?
It's visual.
What we see.
Yeah.
90%.
Well, maybe it's not the exact number, but I
Oh.
think of your experience. There's a word in Chinese called 颜值经济. It's called look economics, like how you look. Look economics. It means like if you look good nowadays, you can make more money in the internet era. Cool, you guys are great. Okay.
Fernando says that he believes it's a synodoke. I'm not sure if I'm
Synecdoche.
saying that correctly.
It's spelled wrong, but it's synecdoche. It's when
Synecdoche, right.
but I think that's more like when you say the city for New York City.
Oh,
Or Mexico for Mexico. I think.
cool.
I
Okay,
could tell when he wrote it.
words. I mean, sexy Tibetan words. Che.
Distinguished.
What's the Chinese again?
Ooh.
作业，作业。
Nah.
区别
Fen?
Fun.
区别凸显. Somebody said 区别, I think. Sharing.
More long.
Very far away.
Extremely far. Yeah. 极远.
极远。
One then?
The seat of the sense power.
Yes.
Sense organ.
Sense power, I think. Wait.
This what Sugang said, I think.
Yeah, it's sense power. Yeah, it's sense power. Yeah, not power. What's the Chinese again?
跟
Nick, 知道不知道?
Phantom.
No, not everything's phantom. 跟所依, yeah. What sense power rely on or sit in? Shajun?
Are you sure you spelled that right?
I'm not sure.
I think it's supposed to be
on the main point.
Ancillary. Extra.
Like, yeah.
Is this our Chung?
Be G, right?
Did I spell it wrong?
D is G.
Which one?
The last D.
Plus.
Is G?
G.
Oh, sorry. So
You're missing
Shajun.
Shanghai. You're thinking of the bund.
Okay, cool. You all get 100 points, but no money. Yay.
Diamond hands.
Okay, Geshe, I'm finished.
I was trying to find that quotation. Hang on. Anyway, I'll find it for you. The 90% thing. I found it, but I don't want to spend a lot of time on it. I'll make it more clear.
He does say it's 90, maybe.
I was remembering from 45 years ago. Okay. All right. Can you see my screen now, right?
Yes, it's great.
Okay. Now we were asking if suk or rupa form means all physical stuff, then why do you call the object of the eye power and the eye consciousness? Why do you call it rupa? Why do you call it form? Why don't you call it colors and shapes or something like that? And then we said, well, it's the main one. Psychologically, the visual world is where most people live. Okay, that's where most people spend most of their attention, is in the visual world. Okay, now he has another question. Why do you call the object of the mental consciousness dharma dhatu? Why do you call it things? Because aren't all 18 of the categories, and aren't all 12 of the doors of sense things? Why do you call one of them things? Sure. Okay, and here's the explanation. Please read, and I think John Campbell, if he's there, is going to criticize Stanley. Yay!
Oh no. Yisheki yuki keche chikboni churchin. Cheki kam shejabar yote. Chikeche tamche che yin yang cheki keche ki. Chemambo tangche ki chem miang de duki shan dat ki ma jube chero.
Okay, cool. All right. Yisheki yu, the object of your awareness of your thoughts. Okay, the object of your awareness of your thoughts. Okay, that door of sense. Chikbo means only that one. Okay, chik means one. Chikbo means just that one. Okay, so Chen, and this is false debating style, right? Choni Lama likes it. Let's check the, consciousness of your thoughts. Why do you call it the category of things, right? Dharma. Here, Dharma means things, okay? Why do you call it the category of things? Because aren't all of the doors of sense things, okay? Cheer means generally speaking. Keche tamje, all the doors of sense are things. So why does it get to be called things, It's another similar question to why do you call what you see form or physical when everything else is also, or the other four are also engaged in form. Then there's two reasons, okay? There's two reasons why this particular door of sense gets to be called Dharma, okay? Here's the first reason. Mangbo de. Chemambo inside of it. What's that mean?
Lots of stuff in there.
Yeah, there's lots of stuff in there. Why? Well, to start with, everything you saw, heard, smelled, tasted, touched, and thought of in the last moment is an object of this moment's awareness of the mind. Got it? It includes everything everybody else includes. Okay, got it?
Yeah.
Okay. And so, first of all, it includes all stuff. So let's call it the category of stuff. Okay. Secondly, it includes the highest of all stuff. Choke, chicky choke. This is not the level of the second path. Okay. This is just means what's the highest entity in the universe according to Abhidharma?
Nirvana.
Yeah, Nirvana, Nyangde. Okay. So Nirvana is included into Yiki Keche. Okay. So we're just gonna call Chiki Keche Dharma Dhatu. So it's Dharma Ayatana. So we're just gonna call that. Okay. Why does it get treated special? Well, first of all, it has so much stuff in it. Well, what's the second reason? It has the coolest thing of all stuff. So let's call it all stuff. Got it?
Yeah.
Shendaki Madu. But the other doors of sense and the other categories don't include everything, and they don't include the highest thing. Okay, cool. Now, you might, if you went to go to the debate ground and debate this tonight, you might want to debate, is Nyangde Nirvana, what kind of entity is it in that DCI level 7 chart? Is it a changing thing? Is it an unchanging thing? Is it mental? Is it physical? Is it somewhere between? What do you think?
It's
unchanging
thing. So it's mental. It's not.
Yeah, it's an unchanging absence, right? Bemrik Gyunchepa in the Abhidharma school, the discontinuation of your physical and mental flow. Okay, you stop, you disappear. Okay, all right, and that's not something you can see. That's not something you can smell. It's only something you can think of. Okay, got it? Yay.
Wait a minute. Once you've got that in
Okay.
your mind is gone. So
I know.
Okay.
You have to write Vasubandhu. Don't write me. Actually, Sangabandhu. Okay. The Vasubandhu would be on your side. Okay. Okay. Utpala, you're checking Mr. Chen. Okay.
easy
Zumba
job. Thank you.
Zumba che sumki shendu sula. Che bunki du su tang. Punkam shendu su ni.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Now, don't forget that only in Stanley's Abhidharma commentary that I'm aware of, the subject matter of the first chapter is called the three things.
Yeah.
Okay, which are
Heaps,
good.
words of sense and categories.
Great, perfect. So he says, well, there's other kinds of pumbos, for example, that people talk about. It's not just the five heaps. There's other pumbos. There's other pumbos mentioned in scripture. How are they included into your three stuff that you've been talking about in this chapter? Okay. And I'll give you a classic example. Chuki Pumbo means the heap of Dharma, which means the mountain of Dharma, which means the total number of teachings Lord Buddha gave is called the mountain of Dharma teachings, okay? Because it's huge, okay? So I like to translate Pumbo sometimes as mountain, okay? It's a mountain of teachings, okay? Zillions of books, all right? Now, how are those included into the three categories you've introduced in this chapter? All right, cool.
What is the Tibetan word again, Geshe?
Chepung.
Chepung.
Pung, yeah, like a skanda of Dharma skanda, but it doesn't mean one of the five parts of your body and mind. It means the total number of teachings given by Buddha. Okay, but he says, where are you going to put those in your system? Okay, where are you going to include, for example, the skanda or the mountain of teachings delivered by Lord Buddha in his lifetime? Where do those fit into your presentation here? Okay, where do other pumbos fit into your pumbos? Okay, got it? Okay. So how do these three divisions include other stuff that sounds the same? Specifically, how does the pile of Dharma include things? And then how are other types of piles and other types of categories included? Okay. All right. Please read. Who's Dr. Campbell? Are you there? No. Okay. Stanley, you choose someone to check you.
Sugan.
Yes, again.
My Wasu
Poisonous.
my Wasu Bandu family brother.
Yeah.
Tambola. Tambola Gertang.
Ngư thẳng.
Gertang. Shatuni. Tamboni.
Yay.
Yeah, Nu means actual presentation on the heaps of Dharma. And then Shatu means some incidental points, okay? Some other stuff that comes up when you talk about the heap of Dharma, okay? I love this verse. This verse is very cool. Okay, here we go. Please read the bold. So Gang's checking.
Turkey Pumbo. Rakidak.
Get three. Get three.
Kam Nam Tube Sun Te Dak. Tik Kam Ming Ying Te Dak Ni. Suk Tang Duk Che Dak Tu Du.
Yeah, good. By the way, this verse demonstrates why Stanley Bandhu's text is the foundation of everybody else's text, even the emptiness text, okay? This is a very important Abhidharma reference for understanding Nagarjuna later, okay? So, you know, Stanley, anytime somebody says your book is very basic, you can take them to this verse, okay? This verse explores the deepest meaning of emptiness. And it's the foundation for Nagarjuna's later presentations, which is very sexy in my mind. Okay, let's read the, so Nick, you're gonna help Stanley divide this, or John can help. We're gonna try to divide the Sanskrit out, okay? And then we're gonna try to write the pronunciation. So that's homework for you, Stanley, okay?
Okay.
Why is Grandpa giving you this job? Because you can start doing it and Grandpa can just take a bath or something.
Okay.
Everybody would appreciate.
Sure. Yes.
I'll give you one example, okay? This one, Rupa Sanskara Sangraha. It's 3 different words. Guess, just guess.
Rupa is the first one.
Rupa is
Sanskara
the first one. Sanskara is the second one.
and Sangraha.
Sangraha is the third one. That's all, okay? Then you just split it there. And that's gonna help the people who read your book, who care about the Sanskrit and the Tibetan, because then they can say, oh, Rupa relates to Suk. Sanskara relates to Duce. Sangraha relates to Do. You see what I mean? So they'll be excited to learn the Sanskrit from the Chinese and from the Tibetan. Okay, here we go. Here's the, let's read it. Okay, Chuki Pumbo means a pile of Dharma teachings, okay? Why are the 5 heaps called heaps, Stanley? Bungdan Kego Riki Go, Pumbo Keji Kamnangin.
They are the many things coming together out of many things.
Yeah, that's all. They just include a lot of stuff, like a pile of leaves or a pile of dirt. Or they have a lot of stuff in them, okay? So what does it mean when you say pile of Dharma teachings? Okay, Chuki Pumbo. How many are there? Ge Chi, okay? Chi is a specific number in Tibetan. It's 10,000, okay? Chi means 10,000. It also means what, you guys?
No.
Throne.
Dharma teaching throne. Yeah, like, whose book has Chichen Temba Rabge?
Seiji.
Seiji, yeah. Throne holder, right? Now, so don't get confused. Chi means 10,000. Ge means
8.
8, yeah. And traditionally, we say that Lord Buddha taught 84,000. He gave 84,000 different lectures, okay? He gave 84,000 different teachings, which is Ge Ti Shi Tong. And here, Vasubandhu is abbreviating, okay? He just says the 80,000. But everybody knows he's talking about the 84,000, okay? Cool. So he says, let's talk about these 80,000 different Dharma teachings, okay? Which were sumba by the Tupa.
Included by the no?
Sun.
They were taught by the able one.
Yeah, they were taught by the Muni, right? Which the Buddha taught, okay? Kangnam means which the Buddha taught, okay? Now, Stanley, are those concepts or are those books?
Concepts, I think, like ideas, methods.
Well, there's a debate in the Abhidharma, and that's where the emptiness comes in, okay? Some people say they are sick. They are sick.
Oh, like commentaries?
Those are words. Those teachings are words, okay? Sick means words, right? Those teachings are words, okay? And somebody else says, no, they are Ming, which is the same in Chinese language.
Names?
Yeah, no, they are names, okay? What? Okay, they're not words, they're names, which means concepts, okay? And by the way, the difference between a word and a name is extremely important in the kitchen. Okay, and we have to think about it. You guys have to think about it. If you think carefully about the difference between a word and a name in the Abhidharma, you're going to understand Nagarjuna better. Okay, all right. And okay, if we treat the teachings of Lord Buddha as words on paper, for example, okay, Stanley, then which of the 5 heaps should we throw them into?
Well, then it's the first one.
Yeah, because that's the physical one. That's the only physical one. Well, almost. And now, so here, suk to do, okay, suk to do, they should be included into the first heap. And the other guy says, no, 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 they are ming, they are names, they are concepts. Well, where are you going to put concepts, Stanley?
The fourth one.
Yeah, the fourth one, dem and duce, okay, mostly, okay. Somewhere changing thing between physical and mental, okay. Okay, so that's the debate here. Some people say, and don't forget the category here. We were discussing where are we going to put the other pumbos in your pumbos, Vasubandhu? And he says, well, different Abhidharma guys say different things. Some people say the heap of Dharma is words, therefore it belongs in the physical heap of Stanley, for example, right now. And somebody else says, no, no, no. The teaching of the Buddha is the ideas, the concepts, the ming, the names, and that belongs in the fourth heap. Okay, got it? All right, and here's Vasubandhu's, so here's Choni Lama's explanation. Please read. And who was checking you before?
Sugang.
Let's go, Sugang.
Sure.
Dung Chepung Kang Nam Tu Be Wang Boy Du Sum Re Re Wang Bu Wang Bu Bu Wang Bu Du Sum Re Re Tang Cha Nyam Be Nien Bo Ni Kli Red Red Sum Be Chuki Pumbo Jack Chi
Get
Po
3.
Get 3 Get 3. How do you call 3? How do you say
Chi? Yeah, chi.
3? Triple Petak Churchin. 3.
Yeah, I think he's got a mathematics error here, unless I'm mistaken. But that's very weird. Okay, it should have been. Okay, you're gonna see why. I think, by the way, the only place where Tibetan lamas do make mistakes is in mathematics. Okay, all right. Shechung Chupung Kang Nam Tu Bei Wang Bo Sung. Okay, down here. Let's talk about the Chuki Pumbo, which means what, Stanley? Chuki Pumbo.
The heap of Dharma.
Yeah, like the mountain of Dharma teachings. In English, sometimes we use mountain for, he's giving me a mountain of bullshit, for example. It means a big quantity, okay? So let's talk about the mountain of Dharma teachings, which the Lord of the able ones, right? So in Sanskrit, Muni is the able one, and Indra is the Lord, and Munendra is a name for Shakyamuni, okay? So now, Shakyamuni taught those 80,000 teachings as antidotes, Nyambo, for the Duksum. That's Sugeng's territory.
The 3 poisons.
Yeah, the 3 critters in the middle of the wheel of life, okay? He taught his 80,000, he gave his 80,000 teachings for the 3, on the subject of as antidotes for the 3 poisons in people's minds, okay? And Chanyamba, he taught equal parts, okay? Equal parts. Okay, so divide 80 by 3, what do you get?
2,000. 80 by.
Yeah, it's like 20 something
28,
thousand, 23,000.
20, 84 if you divide
Come
80.
on, so Gang's the mathematician. People can't do math anymore without their phone, right?
84 threes is 28. But
Yeah, I see. But 80 is not.
Yeah, 80 is like 26.
26,667. Okay. So
Like, but isn't it supposed to be 84?
I'm sorry.
But isn't it supposed when he said 80, isn't it supposed to be 84?
Yeah, it is, but he doesn't even talk about that.
Oh, okay.
Okay. He's going to talk about it later.
Yeah.
But if you divide the 80,000 teachings into equal parts for each of the three poisons, Rere means for each of them. Okay, Chanyamba means equal parts. Then obviously 3 times 20,000 is 80,000. Okay. Got it? So Niti means 20,000. Okay. Niti means 20,000. 2 times 10,000. Now, if Choni Lama were here, he would say, come on, Geshe Michael, you know I meant.
Yeah, 84,000 divided by 3.
No,
8,000.
you know I meant the 3 individually and the 3 together, which is 4. 4 times 20 is 80. So don't hassle me.
Oh, okay.
All right. I'm just betting if he was here. Okay. But as the sentence stands now, it would probably drive a student crazy. And by the way, I think I have seen it explained as 20 each for the 3 individually and then the 3 together. Okay. All right. Let's consider these 80,000 heaps of Dharma that the Buddha taught in groups of 20,000 each to cover in equal parts the 3 poisons of the mind. Okay, got it? They can be included into the 5 heaps that we're talking about. Okay, those heaps can be treated with our same 5 heap pattern. Okay, how? Go, Stanley. Oh, so gang, you're still checking. You're the only one who checks quite strictly.
Tute pa
Dode.
tote pa ta na zik kirang xin ying be supung ki dugla chejak mawa ta na ming zik sok be rang xin ying be ten ming duche tak tu dupa dupeche.
You guys can translate this. Dr. Kramer can help. Word can help. Dodepatana.
It's
Like
this picture.
Sautranticus.
Yeah, according to the second school of Buddhism, their nature is sick.
Things are words.
Yeah, the heaps of the teachings that Lord Buddha gave, their nature is words. Therefore, Yinpe, they should belong in the
Heap of form.
the heap of form. But according to the Chedamamas,
They're Mings, words.
yeah, according to the detailist, they are words, which is collections of, they are names, which is collections of words, okay? They are names, which is collections of words, okay? Or you can, by the way, you might want to say syllables for Tzik here. We don't know, okay? That's their nature. They are names. Therefore, they should be included into
Changing things which are neither physical nor mental.
beautiful answer. Beautiful answer. Demenduce. Yeah. Changing things which are neither physical nor mental. What's the most famous one in there?
Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick's pretty famous.
Seeds.
And also seeds. Mental seeds are in there. Because according to words text, they are simply potentials. They are not physical and they are not mental, even though they stay in the mind. They are not mental because they don't
think, perceive.
Yeah, good. Perfect. Beautiful answer. Yay. Yay. You guys are having a good day here. Especially
I have a question though.
Yeah, okay. You're gonna give me a headache. I can smell it.
Well, his positive, or the thing Chongyama added, was Denmin in front of Duce. But
exactly.
But Duce is more, the heap of Duce is more than just Denmin Duce, right?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly true. Exactly true. It would include all kinds of weird stuff.
Yeah.
Kongsak, for example.
Yeah.
It would include Nick, but Nick is also a Demenduchi.
Kansak is Demenduchi. Yeah.
Isn't Kansak? Yeah, Kansak's a Demenduchi, right?
But I think you might want to put. I'm not sure word. I'm not sure if you would include, for example, Nirvana into the fourth heap, right?
I think the heaps are supposed to be all changing things.
Could be, I think so.
Oh yeah, right.
Okay, so actually the heaps are not as comprehensive as the 12 and the 18, right? Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now, Sharchung means he promised us some, related ideas that come up. Once you start discussing these 80,000 heaps of teachings, then that's going to bring up some other questions. So Sharchung means some questions that come up along the way. Okay, and Stanley's going to split this. Okay, yay!
Yes.
And this verse is addressing the question of how do you count the 80,000? Okay, when you say 80,000 teachings, what's it mean? Does it mean books? Does it mean topics? Does it mean events? What's it mean? Okay, so that's a kind of an incidental presentation. All right. Please read the root text, Stanley, and let's get somebody else. Can you choose another person to criticize you?
Okay.
Kachik Denture Sek. Oh no, Sek Sir.
Wait, who's the criticizer?
Xiaoping.
Who's the criticizer? Yay, okay. All right, let's get it out of your system, Xiaoping.
Fungbo La Sok Den Wei Ying.
Den?
Den? No?
Den? Tam.
Dang. Oh, Dang. Tam.
Yeah.
Tam Re Ying. Tam Re Ying. Chepa Nam Ki Nempo Ni. Cherki Pungbo Tumbar Sung.
Yeah, and by the way, this is a very important verse. It's a very, very famous verse, and it's a big thing, a verse about us. I'm not going to read the root text because I want you to hear it from the commentator. So please start on the next line, and you can have the same criticizer.
Okay, Xiaoping. Shejung.
Yay.
Xie Chen. Chepung. Ki set la du sumi jawa yude.
Okay.
Want me to start here?
Yeah, let's do that part. This is a false argument, right? Just a fake argument. Hey, let's take all the stuff in the world. Okay. Hey, I woke everybody up. I'm sorry. Chupungat say. This say means the measure of what it means to say 80,000 heaps of Dharma. Okay, what does it mean? Dutsul Mindawa. What's that mean, you guys?
Different. It's just a different method for people who want a different method.
Many different positions are taken. So this Dutsul is very similar to Nick's choke. Okay, Paksha. Okay. There are many different positions taken on what is a single heap of teaching. Okay, if there's 84,000 heaps of teaching, Okay, what's one mean? Okay, here we go.
같이 샤리부 사배치 기품부 셰베 덴츠 드 숄로
Hair shlok.
Shloka.
숄로카 죽통
Yeah.
죽통 요파 대 삭스나
Okay, good. By the way, I misstated it before. It's not that there's one mountain of teachings with 80,000 parts. It's that we say there are 80,000 mountains of teachings. Okay, there are 80,000 mountains of teaching. So what do you mean when you say a mountain of teaching? What's a mountain of teaching? If there's 80,000 or actually 84,000, then how much is in a mountain? You know, how much are you calling a mountain? Some people say, Kachik say, do you remember Shariputra? Okay. Of the Heart Sutra, right? Do you remember Shariputra he wrote a book called the Abhidharma, okay? And that Tencha, that Shastra, that classical commentary, it had 6,000 shloka, which is the Tibetan for the Sanskrit shloka, okay? All right, it's a loan word from Sanskrit, okay? It's really shloka, okay? Shloka, okay? All right, and that's the measure of a heap of Dharma. A mountain of Dharma is any quantity of Dharma teaching which has 6,000 verses. Okay, so every 6,000 verses that Lord Buddha taught, we stop and we say that's heap number one. Then he teaches another 6,000 verses, either one teaching or many teachings. We call that the second mountain of teaching. Okay, got it, Stanley? You okay?
Yeah.
They say that's the measure of one heap of Dharma. By the way, it doesn't mean per teaching, right? So maybe he taught 3,000 verses on the first day, then he taught 1,000 verses on the second day, and then a week later he taught 2,000 verses, and then they wrap that up and they say that's one pile of Dharma. Okay.
So he's taking the Dharma heap as words right here.
Yeah, that's an interesting question. That's a very interesting question. I'm not going there.
Okay.
But you could go there. By the way, that's a very typical thing that someone would bring up in a debate that evening. And the beauty of the monastic system is you get your class in the afternoon, you go home, you eat dinner, you wash up, you take a rest, you memorize some scripture, and then you go to the debate ground and you fight over these questions about the class you had today. And it's a wonderful system for remembering what your class was about. Okay. And then you're really ready the next day to ask the teacher, we argued for 3 hours. We couldn't figure out what he meant. Is Shariputra belongs to the second school or the first school? Is he saying its words or is he saying its names? Okay. And that's the kind of thing you take to your teacher the next day. If you ask your teacher the first day, he says, you guys argue about it on the debate ground. Let me know what you come up with. Okay.
Okay.
Shenda, please read.
Shenda pungola sokte kamtan kechet namki dunsen rere supa
Tumbe.
tumbe tanre ring she dupa sok yurt page.
Good. Other people say one heap of Dharma is one topic. Dham means topic. Actually, Dham in modern Tibetan means a discussion, to have a discussion. But in ancient word, it means topic. And Dhamre means each topic is considered a separate heap. Okay, so for example, if you taught about the 18 categories, that whole teaching about the 18 categories would be one pile of Dharma. And then if you taught about the 12 doors of sense, then that would be a whole discrete pile of Dharma. That would be another one. And there's 84,000 topics in the Buddha's teaching. Okay, got it? Rede Zoparten means if you finish teaching one complete topic, that's a pile of Dharma. Okay, Dupa, that's the belief. Okay, but, and I know we're out of time, Nick, right?
Actually, we have 3 more minutes.
Oh, good. Okay, here's the punchline. So, okay, so some people say the heap of Dharma is a measurement of verses. The second guy says, no, 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 no. A heap of Dharma is a complete teaching on one topic. And there were 84,000 topics, okay? And the Lopen, let's go, Stanley.
Lopen rang ki shepa yude nyomon pa na ne ninpo sepa tumbe sungra redla chepeche.
Okay, okay. What's the Rangi Shepa means Rangi Chok? In Nick's book, it would have been called Rangi Chok.
Our opinion.
Yeah. What's the opinion of the Lopen? Who's the Lopen?
Vastupandu?
Vastupandu. Yeah, the master. Well, which position does the master agree with? Oh, that's a different story. There's 80,000 yomos.
Mental fiction.
Yeah, your mind is effed up in 84,000 ways. Okay, and each one needs a pile of teaching. Okay, it's amazing position. Okay, each one of the messed up parts of your mind. Na re means each separate one of the many. Na means natok, right? Each one of the many messed up parts of your mind needs a teaching as an antidote to it. Okay. When you teach the whole teaching as an antidote to human weaknesses, that's 84,000. That's 80,000. Okay. Got it? Okay.
That's better.
Okay. Yeah. Oh my God. This is one of the sexiest teachings of the Abhidharma school. Okay. Good. I think we can finish if we have
1 minute.
30 seconds.
All right, do one more sentence, Stanley.
The town Nyomomba get 3 la chut ba nam ki nimbo ni ki pumbo get 3 rang tumba sumbeche.
Yeah, now the root text doesn't say Nyomompa. It doesn't say 84,000 messed up parts of your mind. It says 84,000 stupid things you guys do. Chupa, okay? 84,000 different foolish things that human beings do, okay? There's 84,000 different foolish things that people do, meaning that are motivated by their negative states of mind, right? And as antidote, Nyambor, for those 84,000, the Buddha taught 80,000 different teachings, okay? Trang Tumbar means the numbers match. The number matches, okay? Why? Well, there's 80,000 stupid things people can do. And why? Because they have 80,000 different kinds of stupid ideas in their head. Well, what's that got to do with the teachings the Buddha gave? Well, then Buddha had to give separate teachings on each of the 80,000, and that's why there's 80,000 heaps of Dharma. I'm going to read you the next sentence for free, Stanley.
Thank you.
Kalte Chuki Pumbo Gete Shito She Jupa Mayinam Shena. Hey, isn't it 84,000? Okay, isn't it 84,000? Isn't the real number 84,000? Why does Vasubandhu keep saying 80,000? Okay, here's the Shitong. Okay, Shitong means 4,000 plus the 80,000. Okay, hey, and somebody comes up to Choni Lama and says, "Wait, wasn't the number 84,000?" And he says, "Look, yeah. Kinmete, it's not a big problem, okay? Why? Because we're concentrating on the Chenamas. What's that mean?
They say there are 80,000.
Yeah, they say 80,000. And don't forget, in this book, Soordze means, you know, we're focusing mainly on the detail list. And they like to say 80,000. Yes, it's 84,000. It's really 84,000. But look, the detail lists like to call it 80,000. Okay, cool. Don't
Cool.
think Chonin Lama's a dummy and he got the 80,000 wrong. Okay. Okay. Yay.
Thank you, Geshe.
Thank you. It's
Don't make that.
fun.
Tashi Buki Tushin Meto Dokun Sunan Yeshi Soso Shin Sunan Yeshi Sukwe Dampa Kuni Topa Shu.
Yay.